Peace, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Another day, what we say, another dollar, huh? I know we got to be tired of that. I'm here. You know, the more I sit here and be in this high thought frequency about this damn dollar that make us holler, the more I isolate myself, the more I stay from the distractions, the more this shit the more this shit makes sense to me. It makes real, it's like, the more I dive deep about this divine knowledge that's within us, it gets no simpler than that, man. Like, I'm talking about this dollar, right? That we agreed on to live with, obviously. It's all this mental, right? So, you know how we all like to say for ourselves? Yeah, I think it's about that time we think for ourselves. Like, truly think for ourselves, especially when it comes down to this piece of paper. Yeah, especially when it comes down to this piece of paper. Piece of paper, the whatever, the money, whatever we call it. Whatever we call it, right? The more I dive deep about this, the more it makes no sense that this does not exist. It doesn't exist. Like perfectly, it makes perfectly good sense. Aren't we done playing this game? I know we done playing this game, right? Here we is, another day, another dollar. If we all agree on to living with this paper, how come we don't think we can live collectively without it? We collectively agreed to live with the piece of paper, right? Obviously, or we was forced. We was forced. We are forcing ourselves. Because when we talking about an entity, an energy, we spirits and energies, right? It's like the wind. You can feel it, but you can't see it. I ain't never seen these entities that claim to be the elites or in the powers that be, or, you know, these people, these being, these entities. I never, like, seen them. But I feel the energy. I feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's wicked. You see what I'm saying? And they playing a wicked, twisted, dangerous game here. We agreed to. Hold on, let me get this out. Hold on. If we agreed to this paper dollar, don't you think we can use reverse psychology and to live without it? Like, it's not necessary. It's really not necessary. And it makes perfectly good sense. It makes sense. Like, this piece of paper, the whatever, money we call, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense to me. And it's like, we getting up playing this same the devil's advocate. This energy. Because when we talk about this system, let me get back on that. Because it's a lot. I have a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shit that makes perfectly good sense. You know what I'm saying? Because we love to talk about think for yourself, or, you know what I'm saying? We're not thinking for ourselves when we doing what an entity or an energy that we don't have no kind of idea of who we are. We can't even identify the enemy, because the enemy is the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So we have created a monster, like V.O.B. say. We have created a monster, and nobody wants to kill it. We don't want to kill this entity, this energy that's sucking the life force out of us as a collective. You know what I'm saying? It's sucking the life force out of us as a collective. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so it's like, how can we get up and dare to say we love ourselves when we're doing the exact opposite of what we're supposed to be doing and how we're supposed to God bodies. We supposed to be some high vibrational beings, and like, you know what I'm saying, like giving honor to our reflection, which is our what we call earth. You know what I'm saying? But the home where the heart is. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get how we can't see the power, this power that we hold within us. But yet we give it all away to a lower self, the lower energies that we created, which is this monster. These entities who we call the government, this outside government force, who we call the presidents and the, you know what I'm saying, the government officials and these beings that think they are power and control of another human being. No. Ain't not no human being got power and control or talking about divine and conquer another human being. No. We the world. The world is us. What we say all the time. This your world, baby. So you gonna sit here and let your lower self corrupt, come and kill, steal, and destroy, huh? Come and kill, steal, and destroy. If you still want to come in. But yeah, so it's like this shit crazy. And it's like I refuse to acknowledge my power. You know what I'm saying? That's my divine given birthright. It's divinely given to us. You know what I'm saying? We better tap into that. Stop feeding the lower self. Cause they know it. They know they truly the enemy, they know who the enemy is and what the enemy is. See, like they always say, they know who we are. We don't know who we are. You know how we always say that? Especially as melanated people. We good for saying that. Oh, they know who we are and what we are, but we don't know who and what we are and what this all is. Well, I woke the fuck up and now I do. Like Sis Lauryn Hill say, you just lost one. That part. Okay. Let's get it. Before hell. And look, no, this the power that we hold within this us. They know. They know. We need to know. God damn it. We need to know who the fuck, and what the fuck. It's just a whole factory. They know it too. Wow. It's like this deja vu every day. We get up doing the same. I'm holding myself accountable for being indoctrinated from my lower self. A part of me that is so disruptive. This monster that we created. Oh, we created a monster. Hey, look, B.O.B. I be listening to his shit, that Ether album. Yeah, all that shit. I listen to all of them. Boy, wow. And it's like that music, that conscious, that, you know, when you speaking messages or high vibrational messages, it should make you, that power, that magic, it should make you want to proclaim that, like right here, right now, because we love to say, we the past, the present, and the future. Yes, we is. We the right now. Like we say, right now, it's all we got. Right now, this is all it is. Right now. Right now, it's all we got. Okay? Yes, that's a whole factory. I love myself so much that I refuse to keep going against the very essence of my fucking being. I'm a spirit. And I proclaim the high vibrational powerful, magical spirits within myself. I recognize and embrace my lower self. I see myself. I see. This is my world. This is your world. When I say my world, I'm saying your world. Because like I always say, me is we. I don't care how many different perceptions or whatever we have. You know, at the end of the day, ain't this my world, this your world, this our world. We all connected in some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. Like everything in nature. I'm just be like in my head, okay. We agreed to living with this money, paper, monopoly paper, whatever we call this currency, whatever. Okay. But look what it's doing. The 7 deadly sins and shit. And I'm like, if we can't all live abundantly and equally with this money, paper, monopoly paper, whatever we want to call it, a ticket, a fucking coupon, whatever we call this shit. If we can't live with that shit in peace and harmony and shit. Because look at, I think we done enough with creating enough hell on earth. What makes me think we can't have heaven? I mean, look, it snap out of it. We so hypnotized. I'm trying to tell us to snap out of it. You know, like in that movie, Get Out. Snap out of it. Snap out of the dollar. That makes you holler. No, but look though. Yeah, I feel good too though. But you know what I'm saying? Some real shit though. You know what I'm saying? Every day it's the same thing. I be like, damn, they going to sing. You got people doing the same thing, going to doctors, whether they in their lower self or operating in their lower self or whatever. You got these judges and polices, whether they operate from their lower self or whatnot. I mean, it's the same thing we doing, working, and it's all working with money. It's like the celebrities doing their same thing, the judges and the police and the school and the food. It's like the same fucking thing. Like you know, like you going, like it's like you get up and you know what it's gonna be. Like, okay, we going to work. People around the world going to work, gonna get the bag. You know, they tired. They're going to work, get their hair done, this done, go to the club, go to church, and you know, go to school, and you know, the judges locking people up, and the police doing that. Didn't think it's like the same. Piece of paper. I'm gonna call that shit the piece of paper. Shit. Cause when I see that shit and I see that shit in my hand, I be like, I rip it. It's like I can rip it up like a piece of paper. So shit. I mean, you can call it different kind of terms and all that shit, but oh, I see this world I'm in, and I recognize everything that I post on my page too. I acknowledge the my lower self, and I acknowledge my higher self. And everything and everybody and every people, place, and thing. I acknowledge my higher self and my lower self. And every people, place, and thing in this in my existence. That's a fact. Okay. Wow. It's like the more you go within, the clearer the answers will be. The more you go within, the more you really see it for what it is. The more, because you ain't distracted. You ain't by any means necessary. You ain't letting a people, place, a thing distract you from going within. That's a whole factory. Yup. I love myself. Just remember, when I say I love myself, I'm talking about the me, we, the oneness, the almighty oneness. Still in Babylon, you can dip like some hummus. Shout out to Carbonation. I love all of y'all, all myself, whatever. And whatever, I don't care. I love their music. People, you know, got a lot to say about Carbonation, Nature Boy, and all them, and Young Pharaoh, and Polite, and Umar Johnson, and all these spiritual gurus, and everything, but it's ourselves in different forms, whether it's in a lower frequency, in a lower self, or a higher self. That's my perception. Anyway, so I love that music, but yeah, I can't wait till I get another device. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff where I be connected. Okay. Yeah. I like that Forrest Murphy. Shout out to Forrest Murphy. I'm headed to nature. Oh, yeah. Worries about to leave. Let it heal my soul. I finally can be free. That's a fact. Nature, here we come. That's a whole factory. Okay. I listen to a whole lot of B.O.B. I listen to Cyrock. I be listening to a whole lot. I be that higher vibrational. It's like that power. I be like, yes, I call all my powers back to me. Like right now. Not later, but right now. You know they call out now and later? No, not later, but goddamn it now. Goddamn it, I claim all my power and I call all that shit right back to me right now. It's already within me, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just, confirmation. Yo. Oh, thank you. Thank you, fam. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. But, I don't know. Oh, no, I just wanted to, live, truly, abundantly live collectively. You know what I'm saying? I'm alone, but I ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand and I overstand. Did enough understanding. I have did enough understanding. Yes. I definitely had did enough understanding. Now I'm doing a lot of understanding. And goddamn it overstanding this shit. Because shit. Fuck her that. What's so madam. Yeah, she good people too. She YouTube, she be talking about the music industry, and then she be going in and stuff too. I listen to a lot of these. I love y'all inspirational. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm at. Shouts out to everybody that goddamn it helped me remember to activate my DNA. Shout out to Damo, cause he sparked me in 2012 on my 27th birthday. That was before I turned 27 years old. I didn't know shit about shit. I was deaf, dumb, and motherfucker blind. All the way live. I ain't playing. I ain't know a bitch ass thing. I know a little bit about Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, a little bit, but shit, goddamn, I ain't even sitting in school long enough for them. I tell you, I came in the matrix already disconnected. I'm telling you. I came in this world already, but not disconnected. But on this, I'm talking about the matrix, in this realm of reality that we in. Okay, so I was not connected to their education. I could not function their shit. I couldn't. And their jobs, I never had a fucking job. Just one little fucking job, and that won't shit, but I don't even think I lasted a whole month in that motherfucker. So, that goes to show I was already disconnected from their motherfucking Yo. Man. But anyway, my lower self. You know what I'm saying? But for those that, I'm talking about they, when I say they, I'm talking about the government, this outside these governments that's thinking they dividing and conquering, empowering, controlling another human being. Yeah, but it's really my lower self. Yeah, anyways, yeah, so yeah. But yeah, so anyway, y'all. y'all. Nature, that's my only hero. Hero. Yeah, hey. Get into my nigga, that's how you grow. Yeah, girl. Hey. Yeah, I be hyped, yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm feeling nice too, but I ain't done that. Look, I'm everything. Can't be everything, and no things simultaneously, but everything. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, I'm trying to I ain't with that little piece of paper stuff, with this money, whatever. I just want to live so abundantly and freely, like without it, because I don't need it. Like, I don't need it. I feel like I use my sacred energies. Life is sacred energies exchanging here. So I feel like I don't need no piece of paper or what we call money or whatever. Monopoly paper, coupon ticket, whatever. But anyway, I feel like, I just go straight to the source, like the reflect my source, my source, who I am and what I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? And no middleman, like no middlewoman, like nobody else. All it need peace, reflection, and all that. Yeah, got that. You know that. But yeah. Yeah, I ain't crazy. They want me to think my lower self want me to think I'm crazy and don't know shit. Cause the lower self don't know shit. It just know how to kill, steal, and destroy. That's all lower self, demonic, and just energies do. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I have came outside of the box and was like, oh hell no. Shouts out to you, Damo. Goddamn, you had gave me a. It started with this man. We were staying in Charlotte, North Carolina at the time. Me and my 11-year-old. She was 3. She was like 2 then at that time. But I remember I was just wanting to party. I'm gonna tell y'all before I turned. See, I got all I said. Cause I was just going into all kind. What's going on? What me say? Okay. Yeah, oh, okay. Let me get back on track. You know what I'm saying? Okay, before I turned 27, you know, I ain't know, I tell you I ain't know nothing about nothing. I was just, you know, part of bullshit, like, with the neighborhood and the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so on my 27th birthday, my birthday is March 23rd, 1986. You know what I'm saying? That's when I logged in. That's when I ported through in this realm of existence anyway. So, oh, she good. Oh, so, and then I was like, when I turned 27, I was like telling her name, Nina. Yeah, and it's my neighbor. I ain't know Damo at the moment, but he stayed across from me. But I ain't know him at the moment. And Miss Gwen, she stayed like right beside me. Shout out to you, Miss Gwen. Okay, and so and a couple of other people. I forgot they name. Yeah. Anyway, these people. And we were just party bullshit. And so on my 27th birthday, I was like, come on, Nina, I want to go to the club, girl. Like, around the corner, I got me a babysitter. Old Miss Gwen said she gonna watch that for me. She gonna watch my... I said, because, you know what I'm saying, my baby just be always with me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, I was like... And then I found out I could get in the club because it would probably been free and all that stuff. And then, okay, so long story short, okay, we didn't get in. And then we went to... She was like, come on, let's go to the neighborhood house. Oh, I ain't know his name, but yeah. So I was like, man, I want to go hang over there. Where I want to go. And then I smelled that smoke, that marijuana smoke. I was like, okay, not saying like that, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? It was my birthday, and I was deaf, dumb, and blind. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no kind of respect of myself. I ain't love myself. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, yeah. So we going there, we smoking, and he got like his frat brothers, like he's college brothers or whatever, and everything like that. But anyway, I wasn't really understanding what they was talking about. I knew they was talking about some ancient Kemet Egypt stuff. I know they was talking about the little bit I was dabbing in and out the conversation and stuff. I was still kind of mad because, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't, you know, party and bullshit because I wasn't ready to wake up at that moment in time. And so, bam, and so, like, later on, it was left with me and him, and he came over to my house, and we was smoking some more. And he was like, in my mind, he was like, shit, I ain't about to come over here and just smoke with you. I'm about to wake your ass up, girl. We about to smoke, and I'm going to wake your ass up. That's why I was saying to myself, like, he ain't. Because he had a whole library in his house. And he came over there, he started talking about the system and Egypt and all that. That's where it started. So that's when my awakening started, too, in 2012 when I turned 27. So, boom, now today, I call all my powers back to me. And we is living without a piece of a dollar because I know who and what I am. I've been going on this journey or going within on this journey since 2012. And I have found a lot of answers from within. Oh, yes. Yes. Come on, fam, twin. Okay. Come on, twin, now. I know I've been talking, but I've been saying some stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I hope you can still come in. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, we talking about this. And I manifest the people in my reality. I'm my family. I manifest my family, my reality. We live with no paper. I'm going to call it paper, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The money, the dollar thing. Yeah. Peace.
Everybody should call all their powers right back to themselves. Just
Yes.
like you said you did. That's what everybody need to do. Redeem
Yes,
all your
man.
powers. Call all your powers back to yourselves because we got to get off this dollar.
Like right
And
now,
we ain't
ain't nothing's getting in the way of us doing it because we recognize we everything. And this is our world. We the world and the world is us. So no excuses. It's no excuses. Respectfully. I'm saying this respectfully. All love over here. No and no lie. Uh-huh.
we've been displaced. We've been displaced in our ability to manage the resources. And so we got a majority of the maleficent minded people managing the resources right now. And their attitude is that they're not going to share it unless you're dealing with the use of money. So either they leave the resources alone or we connect ourselves with the resources. And everything that we need and use in this world, we connect ourselves to those resources and reintroduce the way we want to live for and by one another. Because one thing's for sure, I don't think that we will ourselves to use things that we make ready and available for ourselves. It don't make no sense. Anybody in this world that's under the monetary system, if you got a job, then your house should be free, your car should be free, food should be free to you. Everything you do, for most of y'all's occupation out there, everything you do bring quality and value to the community. So
Because that's our
every time
job
you,
as humans. That's what we're here to experience. This earthly stuff. But not
that's
with
right.
not without a head, not with a headache and going through suffering blood, sweat, and tears and all this other bullshit that we've been doing and doing
Struggling to
still
pay a
doing.
bill, struggling to pay a bill. All they really doing is delaying us and distracting us from being able to continue to bring quality to our community. Because we can't do it when our lights is off. We can't do it if we don't have no place to stay.
That's why I
So
said
why
distractions. That's
distract
why I said I can't
any
let
of
no
your
people,
workers
place, or thing
from
distract me from
paradise?
what I see, from what I know. I
Why would you
know.
want to distract any
I
of
do
your
the work.
workers from paradise? Everybody here is able to contribute to paradise, but you can't do it because you're distracted right now to continue putting in work for the water company and the foods that end up in this network of distribution from these tyrants. They all want you to pay for this stuff. So now you got to work to get a dollar just so you can pay for that stuff. That hinders you in contributing to a world full of quality. That distracts you from being able to do that. We're putting our time and our effort into getting a dollar instead of putting our time and effort into establishing a beautiful world.
I can see it. I can see it with all my senses. It's
We should
more
have
than
a coup
five.
right
Like I
now.
said, the twin earlier. Yes, sir. Ain't no, I'm telling you, that's how powerful we is. I'm talking about to claim that shit like right in the now, because that's all we have is the now. To claim that shit, to proclaim that shit right here and right in the fucking now. Like, period. Period. No offense. I'm saying this out of love. Straight up. That's it. I'm
Yep.
convinced. Okay, if people, cause people love to say you can't convince nobody, but they convincing us with this money, this paper, and they doing that's why I'm saying I can't. I got to always come back, and because we, like they say, where there's a will, there's a way. So if we can see the lies and the trickery, it's a way to get out of that shit. Come the fuck on, like common sense. Where the fuck that shit? Look, I'm trying to tell you, I resonate with everything that I be posting. I ain't fucking lying, and everything
Yeah,
that I be saying, I be resonating with that shit heavily.
you give us enough time, you know what I'm saying, to ourselves, we'll be able to figure out what's wrong. It took some time for me to really see clearly, and that's through having dialogues and discussions with other people,
I
watching them
guess it's
disagree, watching them present propaganda flow, propaganda presented ideas, and it took time for me to weed through all of that because you got to be open minded, you got to listen to people, but at the coming with
I
substance
think I did my
behind it,
share of that too.
that's
I
how you
think I did my
recognize it as
share of
propaganda.
falling for the trickery.
Yeah, But I've
through
been
the people,
I'm the kind of
places, and things that's low vibrational. I think I've been around, like I said, I've been around enough of the sheeples too, of the sheeple minded of my. I mean, I don't think it got nothing to do with age, because if you can see, you can see. I don't give a damn how old we
yeah,
claim to be. I'm just saying. And I am
yeah.
at this point in my journey, in this avatar being the mind, that I'm tired, and I can just see clearly now. The rain is gone. That's where I'm at.
They've definitely been raining on our brains with this falsehood. We could remove that rain mentally.
I already know, because I know the power of my mind. I already know we can abracadabra, voila, magic, voila, magic. What's that song we all
Yeah.
know? We all get on tune when that song come on. Voila, magic. Uh-huh. Yeah. Voila, magic off that goddamn dollar. Uh-huh.
Gotta forgive me. I got the waste truck. I don't know if y'all can hear that coming through the hood. But you know, I'm the kind of person that I always ask questions. I try to get to the deeper perspective of things when I'm in any dialogue, because I realize that if I don't do it in the areas of lives that stay in when they don't evolve on certain concepts, I can't stand it. I don't want to stay saying the same thing for 10,000 years. if it's
Yeah, you are
if it's not really
the
motivating
whole
people to
lifetime.
do for themselves. All
This,
you got to come with a
I don't
question.
see how
Why
any,
isn't this working?
wow. Wow. I'm just gonna keep speaking my truth, and those that get me, those that's meant for me. That's just simple. Cause this is my world. It is. Yes. And so when I say me, I'm really speaking for everything and every place and thing in my existence.
No doubt.
Because I believe that's how powerful we is.
Yeah. And we need to be delivering this message.
I'm gonna bring my version of this message. I'm gonna bring my version that how it come out with me. Cause this is I'm a part of the solution. Okay. But I'm
The,
bringing it my way.
the first time I heard you speak, I knew your version was my version.
Well, I am you, you are me, yes. Yeah. But you know, I'm really a part of the solution here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just it's just the way I'm bringing it. And I feel like we so powerful, so magical, and
No
all
more
this mental.
money.
We so I feel like I feel like we can say abracadabra within a snap, or we whatever, because we are the creators and we the destroyers. We can create something if we would like it, and if we don't like it no more, we can destroy it like it never existed anymore. You see what I'm saying? We have that
Yeah.
God-given power.
Yeah.
We have that power. We are magical. We are spirits. We are energy before we is physical. Anything physical ain't nothing manifested physically before the spirit. We all know this. I ain't saying nothing new. I'm just trying to get us to get aligned with it and start acting, taking action on what we already know. We are, and how I'm bringing it. I'm not saying nothing new. I'm just trying to get us to tap into what we already know. And we know we powerful magical beings. And we know we can say voila magic right now and right here and right now. We know we don't have to keep ourselves in a low frequency, low vibrational realm of reality. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's a whole fact. Huh?
Lawrence in the house. What's happening,
Okay.
man? I see you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
No
if
more
we don't
rain.
start spreading the message, People just gonna keep on dialoguing about the same topics, and if you're
So
dialoguing about the
what
same
we already
topic,
know about how
we
we
know
guys in human form and how everything what we all are and what we're gonna keep dialoguing and going back and forth debating about what we already know.
we in that.
I feel like that's just an excuse.
Yeah, we got to get deeper than that
Well,
because
I'm trying, but like I said, I'm doing my part. I'm playing my part, but it
yeah,
takes
you're
all of
definitely
us
doing your part.
collectively. So
Yeah, yeah, you're definitely doing your part. And we got people that's ready for a certain degree of information, and so we have messengers among us that are ready for those particular people. So I just say, man, you
mhm.
know what level you
It's all
on. You need to
connected.
come.
It's all we
You need
all
to come
get to the.
on in here.
I feel like yep. I feel like how we breaking it down, it's all the same source of information. It's just coming in different. It's all roads leads to the source. So no matter how we going to do it, it's going to lead to the source. Energy, spirit. I mean, I don't really do too much of the labeling, the titling things, because I know at the end of the day, I just want to be simple, basic. We spirit, we energy. They give ourselves all these titles and labels of every
Yeah.
people, place, and thing or whatever. You know.
We just trying to get them right, Lawrence. You know, because we out here, we still got to do what we got to do. We got to get out
Yeah.
here. We got to do something to get hold of the dollar. But what we are doing simultaneously is preparing ourselves to become a collective so that at some point we can begin spending as a collective to reconnect ourselves to the resources. Right now, we see a malevolent minded type people in control of the resources with an attitude of they don't want to share. And so they want to see you use a dollar resources. And in order for us to get our hands on that dollar, we need to go work in a factory or some places in the network of these businesses and corporations out here. And that's forced labor. You know, when you don't have something and you're threatened with death, you, you continue to, that's forced labor. You got to go out there and work to get hold of a dollar just to keep your lights on, just to keep your water flowing, just so you can have certain things in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's forced labor. And forced labor is slavery. So we try to keep it real simple. You see what I'm saying? We're trying to keep it real simple, man, in regards to what we're trying to get away from. And we're trying to get away from this the use of this dollar. We ain't trying to get into no barter or no exchange program. We know that's the foundation of slavery. We're trying to talk about us knowing that we can work together by tracking our production rates, our consumption rates, our recycle rates, our storage abilities, just so we can maintain uh, a balanced distribution amongst ourselves and all our networking communities to meet that particular format and make sure we have everything we need abundantly. You see what I'm saying? Instead of having to be out here stressed out and frustrated over chasing a dollar because someone is holding things back from us. Which I try to keep it as simple as possible. You know what I'm saying? Once you get the message, just know that we can continue our lives having all these other discussions and all the other kind of stuff. But just know that we all got to be on the same page with removing this prodigious thing called slavery. We all slaves right now. And you have to understand why. If you're using money, you're a slave. If you're working a job for money, you're a slave. And you will always be a slave until you no longer have to pay for anything, until you no longer have to pay for a house, until you no longer have to pay for food, until you no longer have to pay for water. You see what I'm saying?
Who's making it?
So
No, she gonna wait.
our steps are
She gonna
becoming worse.
tell her to wait. She got to
Spread the message.
no, no, wait till the place. No,
Let us
no,
grow as a
no.
collective.
You ain't gonna mess with them. You ain't gonna mess with that. Wait. What you say, fam?
The usual.
Fast, fast.
Yeah, I don't quite understand.
Yeah.
Brother Timothy, you have to break that down a little bit more. I know you're trying to keep it short and simple, but I just don't understand that. You dedicated. Who are you, not others? I know that we all got to be able to see certain things eye to eye.
Yeah, we slaves, but we not slaves. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying we can just understand the power and who and what we are. Then yeah, cause it'll show in our realm of reality. What we think is what it's gonna show in the physical form. You see what I'm saying? Spiritually, mentally, that we ain't no slaves. You see what I'm saying? Naturally, or authentically, organically. Yeah. But it don't show it this it's not showing that in the reality. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that in the reality. You know what I'm saying? Not
That
with this
word is
goddamn
coming up to
dollar
me.
piece of dollar anyway.
Yeah, we need some mental unity. We fractured right now, so we need some mental unity. The mind
But I got
is
it. It's
pretty
all
much,
up. I'm bringing in that mental clarity of self-reflecting and remembering. Remember what we gonna say. Remember. Yeah, remember
yeah,
what that
yeah.
movie Lion King say. Remember who you are and what you are too. I'm adding that part in there. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
And what
we
this
got
all
people
is.
stu look, we got people stooping for truth and the facts. So we got stupid folk and ignorant
Yeah,
folk.
being ignorant. But I'm here
I'm
to
being
help us with it.
professional.
We here to help us get out of our ignorance. Cause I have been ignorant for a very long time. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. But I'm like, I call my powers back to me and I say, no, no fucking more. No, no fucking more. Call it what you wanna.
It,
Woo-hoo. Don't get me to preach it. I ain't about to preach today. No, I'm preaching. I got you know what I'm saying? I'm just a
hey,
messenger. Hope that you listen. Oh boy, I got to play. I miss my but fuck. Shout out to yeah, yeah. Yo, I love that shit. Yo, that shit be speaking to me. Oh my gosh, it be like, yeah, you standing in your power. Nature love it when she see her children remembering who and what they is. Mother Nature, she love it. They like, yes, reflection. That's what I'm talking about. Shining bright like a diamond. Facts. That's a whole fact. I just gotta know this thing.
Brother Timothy say your perception is your reflection. We got some people out here who are saying that we need to start a black bank or we need to have our own money, you know. And so sometimes I feel like
Mm.
that's not the perception we need to have. Like the perception we need to have is to get away from the use of money. If we can mentalize on that, and people had, if people want to, if people intend that as a transition towards getting away from the use of money, can understand that there's one thing that trumps having our own money and our own bank, and that's a collective that's already playing with the money. Because one thing that can happen to you that can wipe you clean of your strategy to have your own money or have a black owned bank is them remove together in a situation where the malevolent minded people are still controlling most of the resources. That's where you'll find you stuck. And so that's why I be saying we should be making an effort to get back in connection with the resources of the planet so that we won't find ourselves in a situation where the resources are managed by a people who don't want to share. Instead, it's managed by people
Or
who
by
want to share.
robots. Or by robots. Cause y'all know what's that? That's a part of the new world AI order and all that whatever stuff they got going on. The Lord stuff got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the robot stuff. Uh,
Khalil. What's happening, Khalil? I'm glad you're tuning in, man. We're just trying to spread this word about how it ain't the route to go. We can't do nothing about it today, but if we all unite mentally, we can prepare to rectify the situation. That's what we're talking about right now, Khalil. You know what I mean? And trying to cover some of the aspects regarding things that people are saying so that we can help bring more sense to the things that we're saying when we say we try and get away from the use of the dollar. You see what I'm saying? We talk about, let me hold on, it's a truck coming by. Let me wait. We try and talk about
Dictate. We
beneficent.
dictate, huh? It being a dictatorship. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
so we're
Yeah.
trying to talk about us being a beneficent people. A beneficent people want to share, and they come up with ways to make things work. And so we're talking about a beneficent people being in connection to the resources instead of a maleficent people being in connection with the resources. They don't want to share, and they the ones that want you to use the dollar. And that's why we sit here in the situation. We're working hard. We're putting in the overtime, and we still struggling to pay bills. You see what I'm saying? We're tired of that. If you're tired of that, join us and being help other become familiar with the things that we're saying, so that we can all prepare to put a beneficent people in connection with the resources and deal with them in the world that they want to manage. Because right now, resources are being managed by these
Sometimes all I
maleficent
can
minded
do is
people.
just shake my head. That's all I can
Yes,
do
sis.
sometimes, just shake my head and just
I know, sis. I know it.
wow.
See, stuff like that is what we got to deal with when people start talking about Gaddafi being murdered and all that. Gaddafi was trying to play the money game because he was invested in what propaganda had won. Propaganda wins a lot of minds. And you start investing in propaganda, you're going to believe that real money is gold. And that's bullshit.
We the gold. We know we the gold. Everything that's in the earth, like outside, like the earth right here, is inside of uh, 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 um mm.
Go ahead, messenger.
No, I ain't trying to, I'm just trying to like I love us, man. I love us so much that I don't want us to stay in this frequency of self-destruction, like in no kind of shape, way, shape, fashion, or form. Like I
Let me
don't.
ask Timothy a question. Just for clarity purposes, Timothy, when you say Gaddafi was backing the money with resources, what do you mean by that? Can you go into that? How exactly was he backing the money with resources? So, Sister Fire, the reason I'm asking him that is because we already have that concept. We already exercise that mentality when we say things like money has to be backed by gold. So I'm trying to show that it's hard to break away from propaganda and ignorant spells.
But I understand it. I understand it, but like I'm saying, where there, if we live in the duality, where there's a wrong, there's a right, ain't it? Like, but yeah,
I don't even
we got
I
to
don't
be aware.
subscribe.
Like an alcoholic ain't going to acknowledge the fact that he's an alcoholic or want to change if he don't recognize that
It's
he's an
all about
alcoholic.
it's all about that's true, but there's other things that also come with that build. and that is who is engaging the alcoholic. Sometimes the alcoholic has its best engagement when the alcoholic is on the path for recovery. You see what I'm saying? Anybody connected with us right now, all they need is to believe that they are on the path to recovery. And we are here to deliver a message to those people. That's it.
That's a fact, Timothy. We the fucking source. Not read nothing. We the source. God damn it, we the source, not no read nothing. Oh, we could be the raw source, yeah. With the sun, right? Or with it, the sun. Yeah, and all that. Yeah, we the resource, the source, same thing. That's a whole fact. I wish we can out and we can grasp that, like really like hone into that, grasp that energy, like whew, it's a lot of
Okay.
power in recognizing that concept of we the source.
So
It's a lot of power in it.
So Lawrence is asking a question. That is Turner Law asking the question. He asks, is there a plan to acquire land and deem it a sovereign nation so that resources can be harvested and refined, independence of a money-dependent society? To answer that question, we are not interested in a money-dependent society. But there is a plan to become a massive collective so that we can spend money. You can't compete with taxpayers. See what I'm saying? Just so happen, we as taxpayers don't get a complete benefit. So what we are proposing as a plan is to recollect ourselves and to become a massive collective so that we can pay for people's effort to connect back to the resources of the world. You see what I'm saying? To help you understand what I'm saying, there is no sovereign nation and there is no nation under the monetary system. Everyone's a slave. This is what I was saying before. So as long as you're dealing with money, you're dealing with slaves. And so until you can see an original, indigenous, autonomous people who conduct themselves without the use of money, that is when you will see a nation. You see what I'm saying? That's when you will see a nation. You don't even have to put sovereign to it, because of people who don't need nothing else from nobody else, right? That's automatic sovereignty right there. They're not dependent on people. When we don't have to go but so far in the term of dependency. We just talk about the people who are for and by one another. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so the problem so far, just to summarize now on your question, on answering the question, Turner Law, is that once we are in connection with the resources as a beneficent people,
I said I'm gonna tell him when he goes.
Then we begin making sure we meet the formats that we have on our table. And that format is going to be based on having a balanced distribution for all of the communities in the production rate, our cycle rate, our storage abilities. We're going to be meeting a format, and no need for barter, no need for an exchange system. We have a format that presents to us what is needed at what time, and we simply all work together to maintain that. You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes some sense. So. Yeah, so I just try to make things clear, man. So we can't.
Yes, because
that's
yes. I'm glad.
We keep repeating the same things.
I'm glad we ironing out. Well, shoot, I'm being tape recorder. Like we been the tape recorder every day doing the same thing. Whether it's doing the celebrities, from the doctors, from whatever this money about this bag, getting this bag. It's like history repeating itself every second of the minute of the day. So I'm gonna be kidding. I'm gonna keep being a tape record about this. How we don't need this paper. I mean, period.
Look,
I mean, just
look.
period.
Let me explain where I'm coming from. Right, like I've been the kind of person that's always really I go into it extremely. I want my learning to be right now. I want my growth to be right now. I don't want to play no games when it comes to getting this information. I have become frustrated when I come across some people who present themselves as to be wise and prepared, and then they act like they can't speak on certain things because they're in some type of fraternity or a secret organization or an organization that has secret aspects about itself. I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? So when I see people saying things that we seem to have a habit of repeating, I don't want to come behind that and say things to turn them off. I want to say we can say more. I'm coming to say more than just talk about how we were born sovereign people. I mean, do you feel me? Let's say more than we were born a sovereign people, because that's just like saying black power, and we don't have a fucking drop of black power yet. So let's stop playing these games, man.
Hello, what you say, twin? Say that one more time, twin. Say that line.
You heard.
With the
You know what
power,
I'm saying?
with the power, with that
Yeah, we
melanated
got a
power,
fucking drop
with
of
that
black
cold
power yet, man.
hour power. Hey, Moochie, I see you,
So,
Moochie.
so I'm not saying it, you know what I'm saying? I don't want
I
to get
see
on.
you, Moochie.
I'm not trying to ruffle nobody's feathers. I'm not trying to create no division. I'm not trying to create no disagreement. But this is how I come to you and say, man, let's say more. You know what I'm saying? Because I promise I've been through these social societies and with these groups. You know what I'm saying? I wasted a lot of time with these people, man, who not really trying to elevate. You know what I'm saying? And I get close to you and I try to build with you, and eventually you start talking about let's go somewhere and smoke. Eventually you start talking about let's go to a club. And I think you misunderstood you as a relationship. I never wanted that. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the statements that's circulating, the expressions that are circulating in the business community. People say you got to get to know people, become friends with folks so that you can increase your business and your network. I'm tired of that. That's bullshit. Too many people wasting time right now. Too many people wasting time and all of that. So I'm coming to you to say we can say more.
With self love,
We
I
can say
understand.
more. We can
It's
say
called not
more.
settling. Yep, called not settling. Yeah, pretty much. Ain't no way
So
we should continue
so
to
if I
allow our
so,
to.
so if I agree with you in an attempt to be diplomatic, I don't want you to stay asleep. I want to say to you that we can say more than we were born sovereign people. I want to say more to you than black power. I want to say more to you than to express how we should have pride in ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Without you getting upset, without you feeling like I'm going against you, I'm saying it's time to say more. And I've
Yes.
been saying more. When it comes to us getting away from this money thing, I've been saying more. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Man, yo, I'm willing to make this sacrifice to get out of this paper by any means, like the reflection Brother Malcolm X say, by any
Yeah.
means necessary. Because I
Yeah.
recognize who I am, no matter what, no matter a people, place, or a thing. I recognize who and what I am and what this all is, no matter where I'm at, no matter where I go, we go.
Yeah. So
But
that's
y'all know
all.
my battery. Yeah. This was a nice bill, like all the time. I see you though, twin. I know. I just like I
So
said,
so
I'm just
so I'm waiting for people like Timothy is commenting the most. So I'll be waiting to see those who are involved in some kind of way. I'll be waiting to see if they acknowledge the message. You know what I mean? Do you receive what's being said? You know what I mean? It's like spend time connected with the people who are making the effort to connect with you and reverberate that message. You're not on the outside looking in. You right here with the people putting in some real work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling people that they should educate themselves. I'm here spreading my message. If they hear, they're going to get educated. When you do your live and you start talking to people, no doubt in my mind, you're going to educate them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we are. We're all connected to other people here and there, and we're all messengers to some degree. But we here right now. You know what I'm saying? And people is talking to you. I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Make an effort to connect and acknowledge what's being said. Sometimes people, and I've seen this in my immediate social circles, while you talking to them, they thinking about other things. There's no evidence that they're going to leave you and continue that message once they've left you. You can't even tell if they really received it or not. You know what I mean? We here right now talking to each other. Ain't nobody here but us and the people in the that's watching and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everyone who's watching, acknowledge that you receive. Do you understand what is being said? If not, question. You know, when I was young, and I would hear people speak, and they would sound kind of deep, and I want to ask questions. I want people to go in on what the hell
Yeah,
they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Well, I've
yeah.
grown up to become that kind of person who can definitely elaborate on things that I have said. So I'm saying you should take advantage. You should take advantage of that until we, all of us, find ourselves amongst the next one who's able to help us elevate. But if I get in front of someone and they spewing some information, right, I'm gonna take advantage of the time to ask some questions and elevate myself.
What make
Now
you?
everyone don't have to do that. I understand some people elevate just by listening, so no disrespect.
I know,
A
no,
lot of
no.
people like to internalize what they have received, you know what I'm saying? But I still feel comfortable staying, say something and acknowledge what's been said here. You know, there's no gun to your head. You don't have to. It's not a demand. I just feel comfortable saying that is all. I welcome responses, you know. People listen to respond. I
I
welcome
do too. I
responses, you
listen.
know.
I don't just because I don't want to knock nobody from, saying what. Nah, it ain't nah. Cause I'm just saying I'm just on my space, or over here in my space. Just expressing myself and how I feel and what I
Yeah,
stand on, and
yeah,
period. That's it.
yeah.
That's it.
Just another opportunity to spread the message, right?
Yo, that's all I'm doing.
I
I
welcome,
ain't here. Look,
yeah,
I'm not trying to.
I
No, I
welcome the
don't know.
responses.
I'm expressing myself, and I'm expressing every part of my being on my side of the fence, or whatever we want to call it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I welcome them responses, man.
Mhm.
Because
Yes.
anybody else that's watching, it's an opportunity for them to learn too. In lieu of the responses, I welcome them.
Yep. And if I can answer it, I'm gonna tell you I answer it to the best of my ability. If I don't know, I'm gonna tell you I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you what I feel. And I don't read I read myself. I go within and get my answers because I ain't never been the type to read books anyway, outside books anyway. That's like me collecting third party information that it's not going to benefit me and my higher self anyway. Because as we can see, ain't none of this shit working for us that we doing that I feel.
Yeah,
I feel like it's leading us into the slaughterhouse, whether it's coming from source or whatever. I mean, that's just what I feel.
yeah, I'm with you. You know that our minds are working for us when we no longer have to use this money.
Yes. Period. Yes. That's it. And I mean, I got up here when I first got up here, I was just trying to make sense of how it's like deja vu to me of how we keep wanting to be in this energy every day, all day, forcing ourselves, sucking the life force out of us, every single day, every second of the minute of the
Hmm.
day. we're draining ourselves. I mean, we're sucking the life force out of us by neglecting ourselves and keeping ourselves from the greatest version of ourselves. That's all I'm saying. You know
Hey
what I'm saying?
Timothy, hey Timothy, you're amongst family right now, man. You preaching to the choir, bro.
Mhm.
You're preaching to the choir. You trying to tell us to read African scholarship, not that white stuff. It ain't about not that white stuff, man. Trying to tell you, it ain't about white stuff. It ain't about white supremacy. It's about tyrant supremacy
It's
and
about energy. It's
removing
about
ourselves,
energy. That's a fact.
remove,
It's about spirits. Yep.
removing
And removing
ourselves from this,
ourselves. Yep. Yes, collectively speaking.
removing ourselves from this tyrant supremacy. You see what I'm saying? We got black tyrants and we got
Yeah,
white
it's okay.
tyrants.
It's okay.
See what
It's
I'm
okay.
saying? And so
I'm on
way
my
back in the
mom.
future, even when we pick up books that have to do with African scholarship, we got a lot of Africans who were involved in tyrant supremacy. So I'll be trying to tell you, more could be said. It's not as simple as talking about African scholarship. That's just racism peeking out behind you, man. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that, but I'm trying to point a few things up to you. Trying to glorify African this and Egypt that, all that stuff it has a background seeded and rooted in racism. We got tyrants, man, in every culture, in every past. Let's stop trying to glorify stuff, man, that really came up under tyrant systems and stuff, man, and focus on the things that we know right now today would be better for us. No
Yeah, I'm going by
slavery.
I go by energy. So
See what I'm saying?
yeah, this
What's
was a
not
good
true?
bill. This was a good bill. I'm about to charge my phone up.
Okay.
My phone. You know the situation, twin. I'm about to
All
charge
right.
this phone
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the solar panel.
All right.
And
Peace, everybody. If you in the chat
yes,
group,
this
you can
ain't it
always
though.
holler in the chat
This
group.
ain't it. It's just the beginning. It's
Yeah.
just the beginning. So peace, love, and light to everybody.